Okay, let's start from scratch. Hey everybody, welcome to my bronze collection. Today we are going to be looking at all the bronzers that I have in my collection, not including any bronzers that are in a face palette. This is simply just a bronzer collection that I want to go through. That is just purely the bronzer on its own. If we do come across that are in a face palette, I will address that, but I don't think there'll be any here from a face palette. So let's get started and get these bronzers you know, collected, and let's get these bronzers sorted out and see what we're going to do with whether or not I end up decluttering some or keeping them all or whatnot. I just know that I've got a lot of bronzers here and it's just too much for my liking. I will go ahead, maybe sort them out through by brand first and take it that way. So let's start off with the two butter bronzers by Physicians Formula. I have two shades, one in light bronzer and the one in bronzer on its own. So this is the bronzing shade, and please excuse my nails. This is old nail polish that I just put on my thumbs, so there's that. But this is the what one is this one? This is the bronzer shade, and I do like these bronzers by Physicians Formula, so I'll be keeping them both. And this is the light bronzer as well, which I also like to dabble in every now and then. So these two I'm keeping. I'll just put those aside. Okay, let's tackle Essence bronzers. I think I've got a lot of Essence bronzers, so let's start off with this big palette here, which is called the Adventure Awaits Jumbo Bronzer. I'll just open that up, and it's a lovely big sized palette there. I used to use this a lot, but you know, you get bronzers and you just keep collecting them and you get new ones. And yeah, so the shade in this one is called My Happy Place, number 1, My Happy Place, and this is the Essence one, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this bronzer. I'll put that aside. The next Essence bronzer we will discuss is, I thought I had more actually. Oh, maybe, oh yeah, here they are. I've got these products by Essence, 2 stick bronzers and one, I know I'm definitely keeping this one because I use this quite a fair bit. It's just a the like bronzing drops, absolutely beautiful, and this just shears out so beautifully over the skin. Please excuse my knuckles, they're very dry from washing up and all that sort of stuff. But this is the beautiful bronze and glow, what's it called? This is the Sun, Sand and Golden Rainbows. Sun, Sand and Golden Rainbows. And this is in the shade Sunshine in My Pocket. And that's Sunshine in My Pocket there. I'm putting that aside, I'm definitely keeping that. Now we've got this bronzing stick. We have this bronzing stick in the shade, what's it on here? Travel Makes Me Happy, number 2. And let's give that a swatch. It's a lovely bronze color, so I'm definitely keeping this. These can be built up, sheared out, any which way you like it. So that's that one there, which is in which one did I say again? It's the Travel Makes Me Happy. Okay, so we're keeping that. This one I believe is a little bit lighter, and this one is called in Travel Lover, number 1. And we'll swatch that out. It's considerably lighter, and I'd imagine if you, actually I haven't tried mixing these together, but I should see what happens when you mix it all in. obviously it's another shade of bronze. But yeah, so I'm definitely keeping that. Making sure that I have some wipes on hand to clean. Oh, actually, I got these two from Essence as well. Can't believe it. These are the two which I just actually haven't even, you know, tried yet. So this is brand new, called Bronze Your Way. And this is the shades. Really gorgeous. Downtown Bronze, Major Bronze and Tropical Bronze. So keen to try that. I might do a review on these and see what they look like. And then I've also got the Mosaic compact powder, which I've never used as well. And looks like the Guerlain bronzers that you get. They're like $100 and something. This is, I think, only like $6. And I think this palette was like $10. So can't wait to try this. I might do a review on these two bronzers and compare them in a separate video. So I'm keeping those, obviously, because they're brand new. Let's see, Hourglass. I've got two Hourglass bronzers here. One's a smaller, one's a big one. This Hourglass one is the Diffused Bronze Light, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'll just give you guys a bit of a swatch. It's very, 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 very light. If you can see, you can't really see it much because it is a very, very, very light shade, which is what I love in a bronzer, because you can always build it up. So that's Bronze Light. I'll just leave these open like that for now. And then this one here is called Brilliant Nude, and it's a well, I don't know if this is a blush or a bronzer, but it's broken, as you can see, and I'm not getting rid of it because I can fix this with some of that rubbing alcohol. I know it might change the formula a little bit, but I don't care. This was too expensive to get rid of, so I can mash that up and press it down with some rubbing alcohol, and it'll be good as new again. But I'll just give you guys a little bit of a swatch of this. It's very, very, very light, this nude colour. Like, you can hardly see it, which is what I like. So keeping those two Hourglass compacts, keeping those. So I'm not doing well, guys. Looks like these bronzers aren't going anywhere, but anyway, let's move them in and into frame. Oh, actually, there's another Physicians Formula. It's a bronzing stick which I came across, and it's like a bronzer highlighter in one. So, but I'll just say it's a bronzer. So you can see that comes up like this. It's very old. I don't know. I don't even know if these are popular. But that's what it looks like there. It was Insta Ready Super BB Bronze. I'm going to clean my hand. Let's do ELF. We've got a lot of ELF bronzers here. We've got this ELF bronzer, this ELF bronzer, this ELF bronzer. And do I have another ELF bronzer? No. It's funny. I think I've got a lot of face palettes by ELF that have separate bronzers in there. So, you know, that's probably why I think I've got more that that are in this video. Anyway, this bronzer here is called Sun-Kissed Glow. I'll just give that a swatch. It's a very light shade, isn't it? I don't know, imagine what I mean, I wouldn't probably even use this for eyeshadow. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one. Maybe I'll give it to one of my relatives, and yeah, so that one there, that one's going. Let's see this elf one. This here is called Saint Lucia. Yeah. So these two shades are complementary. Oh, hello. But let's swatch these two. So we've got the darker shade and the lighter shade. And the lighter shade doesn't even really swatch, does it? No. I think I just went over some other different bronzer there. That's okay. But the darker shade is quite pretty. Do it one more time. Yeah. I think I'll keep this one. So we're keeping Saint Lucia. Elf palette here is called Bronzer Palette in Balm Beauty. And you've got these shades here. So now I'll just put this down so we can see what I'm doing. Okay. So they're the tones of the bronzer. Might keep this one. Don't know why I haven't used it. They look quite pretty. Okay guys, so the so I'll definitely be keeping that one anyway. Sweet Like Chocolate by Australis. I've hit pan on this. Give that a swatch. I do like this shade, so I will be keeping this Australis palette. So this is a Sweet Like Chocolate scented bronzer in Ganache Gold. Yes, so keeping that one. Okay, Becca bronzer. This one here is in Barley Sands. I'm definitely keeping this. I've hit pan on it. Give that a nice swatch. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to change my battery. So this is the Becca in Barley Sands, and we were swatching that. I'm definitely keeping this bronzer. I love it. It's a shame that we just won't be able to get this bronzer anymore. Well, you probably still get it from other places, but yeah. Love you, Becca. Love you. Okay. This Bloom bronzing, it's come out. The mirror's come out. Mirror's broken, so just be careful. And this is the Bloom bronzer, and it's called Aloha. We'll just give that a swatch. This is a very reddish bronzing shade. Definitely need to stick that mirror down. Well, actually, maybe I'll just get rid of it, but anyway. The mirror, that is. This is a swatch of Aloha by Bloom Cosmetics. It's very powdery. And actually, I am going to keep this one. Too Faced. We have 3 bronzers here. And let's see what we've got. We've got Milk Chocolate Light Medium Matte Bronzer, Medium Deep Matte Bronzer, and Natural Bronzer. So let's have a look. Going in with the Natural Bronzer first. Oh, you get two. So 2 in 1. Okay. Very light. Very, 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 very light shades. Oh, I'd imagine you would swirl these together to achieve a nicer tone. Anyway, so that's the natural, which one is that? Yep, Bronzer Natural. Natural bronzer. This one here is the light medium matte bronzer. Very, 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 very light. And I'm definitely keeping that because I love light bronzers, and you can easily build that up. You probably can't see it. And the third Too Faced bronzer is medium deep. And I know that I'm keeping this one because I've been using this one lately as well. And that's the shade there. Okay, definitely keeping these Too Faced bronzers. Colourpop in Private Party. I got this because I remember they said that this was a very, very close dupe to the Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer. And I don't know, it was okay. I'm not going to get rid of it. But, you know, it wasn't that exciting. I mean, it's a nice bronzer, but yeah. There was a lot of hype about this product back in the day, Private Party. Sorry about the lighting. The lighting's sort of gone a little bit dark here. Okie dokie. So we're going to keep the Colourpop Private Party, Fenty Beauty. This is the shade Private Island. And I love this shade. Almost hit pan, but you probably can't see it, but I can tell that I've nearly hit pan on this, so definitely keeping this shade. Definitely keeping this palette. It's a beautiful, compact, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Smashbox. This is not a bronzer, but I believe I was using this as a bronzer in the shade 8. This is like a foundation, a powder foundation, but I was using it as a bronzer. I'll give you guys a swatch. It's very dark. There was a time that I was going through bronzers where I just really like to have a very deep dark bronze look, so I am going to keep this. Becca Max. This is in Bronzathon, Bronzing Trio. Get 3 shades of bronzer there. I'll give those all a swatch. Yep, these are pretty. And I'm going to wipe my hand off again. We're nearly coming to the end of my entire bronze collection, which I am only getting rid of one so far, which is that e.l.f. one. Okay, this is Bite Beauty in Blondie. I bought this because it was great for contouring, it was great for bronzing, it was just a great all-rounder. So this is the shade Blondie. And I'm definitely keeping Blondie. The Bite Beauty. Whoever says these videos are easy to film must have been doing it since they were born, because trying to film something in front of a camera that's upside down is crazy. Anyway, Milk Makeup. I know I'm definitely keeping this. This is the mini, and it's the matte bronzing stick in Baked. So we're definitely keeping this because this shade is beautiful. You can understand this one was hyped for a reason. Suited so many skin tones, and to this day it's still very much loved product. Okay, Cover FX. This is in the shade Sun-Kissed Bronze. A lot of hype around this product as well when it came out. A lot of people couldn't get their shades, the shades that they wanted. And I do love the shades, but too pigmented. I found that sometimes too much pigmentation is annoying because you just, it's hard when you put too much on, it's hard to take it off. So you just have to have a very light hand when you're doing these ones. But I'll give these a swatch for you now. Obviously my preferred shade in this is this one here. So go ahead and swatch those out. And pretty. Keeping this one, Cover FX. Miss Beauty, this one is in, which I think it's called the Contour Bronze. Definitely going to be decluttering this one because it's hard as a rock. And I wasn't very fond of this formula really either, or the shade. So Contour Bronze by RMS Beauty is a tosser, and I've had it for so long that it needs to be tossed out. Would have been a nice shade on the eyes, but it's past its due by date, so that one's going. Okay, and last but not least, we have this Universal Star Face Powder by Orion, and I got this in a beauty box. So just give you guys a swatch of that. A little bit goes a long way with this one. And that's the shade there. I don't use this much, so this one's going to go to a relative as well. It's very golden, it's very deep, it's kind of strange. If you do tend to wear this as a bronzer, sometimes you could end up looking very muddy on the face. So yeah, going to be getting rid of that. Guys, that completes my whole bronzer collection. I do know for a fact that there are some, actually, I know for a fact that I do have some that I use. Actually, yes, let me get them out. So I've got this Marc Jacobs bronzer, and this is in the shade Starlet 56, Accomplice bronzer there. And this, I remember when it came out, I was so excited to have it because it was like my first Marc Jacobs bronzing palette. I never bought the Tantastic, but when I saw this Starlet shade come out, I was like, oh, that's quite pretty. Very, 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 very pigmented. And I don't know if Marc Jacobs is coming back because you can't get it in the stores anymore. I really do hope they come back. Marc Jacobs comes back. So that's the shade there, and I'm keeping that. Then we have this lovely cream bronzer by Balm Sydney, and it's called the Bronze. I use this all the time. I get a lot of use out of this one. And this is the Bronze. I love this shade, it's gorgeous. It's like in between a burnt bronze and a It's a true tan bronze color. Like, I don't know what else I can say. Guys, you will be surprised to know that I just found another Too Faced bronzer, which I don't think they stock this one anymore, but this was the bronzed peach, and it's in the shade Toasted Peach. This is my all-time favorite cream bronzer. Absolutely beautiful. It is the best. I don't know what else I can say. This is my shade of bronze that I just love. So a lot of the times if you see me filming a tutorial and I've already done my face, like seriously 8 times out of 10 I'm wearing this, which you can't get anymore, and I should have, you know, doubled up when I bought this one. I don't know if you can actually still get it, but this is an absolute gem. A gem, this one. So yeah, bronzed peach. Okay guys, well that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. I only got rid of 2 bronzers out of that. Let's just all put them back in here, and maybe I can arrange how they're going to go back in, but start off with the big palettes first. Guys, that's all I can fit in this little tray for today, for now. So basically I will be going off camera and finishing the rest of this up, because yeah, I just need to make it fit. It's not very professional of me, is it? So guys, putting this aside, and these will be going into a separate container. These ones here will all be going into a separate container of their own. Can't wait to play with this one by Essence. Let's give those a bit of a swatch. Oh, they're so creamy and buttery. Ooh, they're nice. Very, 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 very pretty. And then the Mosaic bronzer. I don't want to dip into that just yet. I'm going to wait for the video. Anyway, so guys, that completes the bronzing collection. I think I had 30 bronzers in total. I'll definitely